In this video, I want to share with you how I started building my educational YouTube channel from scratch as a non-famous creator. The first step that I did was a lot of research and planning. Now this might sound like a no-brainer, but unfortunately a lot of creators or aspiring creators actually do not start research and planning before starting their YouTube channel or building their authority. Now this is not one of those moments wherein I just grabbed my camera and then filmed a YouTube video right away without thinking of what I'm actually going to do, because that's going to be a waste of time. So what I did was I really got my good old notebook and pencil, and then I sketched out the plans that I have and the vision that I'd have for my channel. Now, in most cases, a lot of creators or YouTube gurus will probably tell you to just start and make your first video, which is actually a good advice if you are stuck in analysis paralysis. But if you have a long-term vision for your channel, then it is best to do some research and a bit of planning just so you don't waste your time pumping out content every single week without any direction. And so that's what I did. I started with reading blogs and learning from thought leaders in my niche or in my field. And then I planned my 1 month content as well as how I'm going to film the videos, what I'm going to use. Am I going to use my cell phone or am I going to use my DSLR? In which case I actually used my cell phone for the first 2 years actually of making YouTube videos. It was one of the best decisions that I really made. It made a difference for my channel because, as I mentioned, I am not a famous creator. I am not an entertainer. I was so used to being behind the scenes back then because I was a blogger. I have been blogging since I was in college, and that was like 15 years now. And in that case, I really did not know what to do when it comes to creating videos. So I had to make sure that everything else was covered, but I also made sure that I would not really think of making it perfect. I really just wanted to see an outline of where I was heading with my YouTube channel. The second thing that I did was to get rid of my limiting beliefs. As someone who is not in the entertainment industry and as a nobody practically, because no one knew me back then when I was starting as a video creator, I had to make sure that I believed in myself, that I could actually build and grow my YouTube channel from scratch with complete strangers watching my videos and not only my family and friends. But of course, it would be nice if your family and friends would watch your videos, but it would even be nicer if you attract people who never knew you before but would actually find your content valuable for them, that they would keep watching your videos in the future. One of my biggest limiting beliefs was that nobody would watch my videos or my content because it is not the usual entertaining and fun content, and it might be boring for a lot of people. But it turned out to be untrue because the thing is, a lot of people were actually searching for the type of content that I put out on my channel. And even though my content, my videos were not entertaining at all, it was okay because after all, I was creating content about training and getting a job, and those things are actually serious. So nobody would expect for me to just dance in the middle of my videos or make some fun jokes or anything like that. And so because I got rid of that limiting belief that my content was boring, I was able to make more content that would serve my target audience. The third thing that I did was I learned to consume video content. Before starting on YouTube, I was really all about blogs and anything written because obviously I was a writer, I'm still a writer, so a lot of the resources that I look at are all blogs and websites, and I couldn't find the time or the patience to watch an entire YouTube video about something when I could just silently read a blog post. That was my mindset. But then I told myself, if I were going to be a YouTube creator, if I were going to create videos on my YouTube channel and decide on building it and growing it, I would need to see how other YouTube creators actually do their videos, what they do on their channel and how they grow it. I need to learn by observation. That's what I told myself. And I think it makes sense because when I started spending more time on YouTube and watching videos, I have learned to understand how YouTube actually works and how other creators make videos on their channel, and I've learned so much. It was an adjustment that I was willing to go through just to make sure that I also nurture my own YouTube channel and eventually, you know, build and grow it to where I want it to be. Number 4 was I stopped relying on others. So just a quick story. When I started my YouTube channel, I actually thought of collaborating with some of my content creator friends in our local creator community. So I already made my plans of how the videos were going to be, who I was going to collaborate with. Everything was ready. I already planned the schedules and everything, but it turned out that my content creator friends were also busy with their own schedules. So what happened was they also kept on moving the dates and the schedule. I'm not taking it against them because obviously we have very busy schedules that time. But what I have learned is that if you really want to start something, then you don't have to rely on others to start your own thing. So I told myself, you know what? I can make this happen without collaborating with anyone, at least for now. Because back then, I really thought that for you to grow your channel faster, you would need to collaborate with other content creators so you could somehow share your audience and have more eyeballs on your YouTube videos. That kind of held me back from moving forward with my YouTube videos. So I got stuck because I kind of waited for them, and I also kind of waited for the right time that we would all meet and do that collaboration video, which did not happen at all until now. So if I waited for that time to happen, for that collaboration, then I would never have started my YouTube channel at all. So if you're thinking of starting, you better start now and not, wait for anyone to collaborate or start your YouTube channel, because you can definitely start your own at the moment, even if no one is really available to collaborate with you yet. It's okay, just start it. I carved a niche for myself. This is a huge thing that really, really made a difference in my channel, because when I was blogging, I did not believe in having a niche when you're starting. I did not believe in focusing on a single topic or targeting a specific market or specific audience. I would just blog about anything in the world or anything under the sun, which was really a huge mistake. If you are trying to reach everyone, then you end up reaching no one. So I've learned that the hard way, and back to the research and planning that I did on step 1, I also made sure that I included my target audience and who I really want to help, who I really want to serve. And so my final decision was to serve a community I really know well, which was the BPO industry, since I have worked as a corporate trainer for 7 years, and I feel confident of teaching what I have learned back in the corporate world to the audience that I have and to reach even more people with my online videos. And to add to that, it was not just any other niche that I could think of out of the blue. I really thought about it and really thought of my expertise, where my strengths are and where I'm confident in, and really want to provide the best content value to my target audience. So if you're just starting, you may think that trying to reach different types of people is a good idea, but that's actually one mistake, especially when you're a budding creator. You'd actually need to narrow down and focus on a target audience first, just so you will not get confused with the content that you're going to pump out. And every time you publish or plan your content, you are thinking of your target audience first before starting. And it will not be a waste of time, because by then, when you publish your content, you're already reaching the type of people that you would want to reach in the first place. Number 6, I was really committed to doing content on YouTube, growing my channel and building my authority, which is why in 2018, January, I actually set a goal that I would publish one video every week for the entire year of 2018. Now that is commitment, I should say. So, sometimes you have really big expectations about being on YouTube and that you want to be famous overnight or you want to get a lot of subscribers right away. I never really punished myself for not really growing that fast, but I would see that there was progress with my views and my subscribers, and also I would try to make sure that every video that I put out would be a better version from the last video that I published. So I was really just competing with myself and not comparing myself with other creators, especially the big creators who have already established their following and their authority on YouTube. And by doing that, by not having expectations at all, I would not be disappointed or upset every time I would not reach a certain milestone. But that doesn't mean that I did not set goals or I did not want my channel to grow. It's just that I set realistic expectations that it can really take time, when you build or grow your YouTube channel. It's not an overnight success unless you are already a famous celebrity. Number 7 is I worked on content value first before production value. A lot of people will think of what type of camera they're gonna use, what type of lighting, or any other gadgets, but the truth is when you're starting, you don't really have to think of those yet. You have to focus on your content value, just like what I did. I only used a Vivo phone. It's a mid-range phone to film my videos. I filmed videos in the bedroom with no lighting, fancy lighting whatsoever. I just used natural light or the regular light in the room, and I did not even have a mic. I just made sure that my voice was loud enough so that it would get captured by the camera, my phone camera, and it would be clear. And everything worked out well, even though I started just using my phone. That's about it for today that I can share with you about my 0 to 100,000 subscriber journey. I will share more stories, more experiences, and more tips in my next videos. So make sure that you subscribe, tap the bell for notifications, and comment below if you have any questions at all that I can help you with. So see you on my next video. Stay safe. Bye.